Odwin Hartley Andrews here, and welcome to an exclusive interview for IKtv. And today we're at Phil's Bar, and with me is the 7 times Soca Monarch champion, 1-time Ragga Monarch, and 1-time Party Monarch champion, of course, Delroy Fireman Hooper. Welcome to an exclusive.
Hey man, nice meeting you right here at Phil's.
How are things with you so far, man?
Well, everything always good with Fireman Hooper. Yeah.
All right. Of course, 2013 you had a marvelous performance at Soca Monarch. You had a great carnival season. Can you just give us a summary of what was that like for you in 2013?
Only people like you can just ask me these back in time questions. Like, I don't study 2013, I'm studying 2014. But 2013 was a great year. You understand me? And I didn't win the competition to say last year. Right? But as an artist, winning is not all that there is to music. You understand me? In 2013, I realized that things are changing, right? And I myself need to change certain things. But I'm only thinking about moving forward, right? Because competition doesn't mean that you're out of the game. You understand? So I'll be thinking about the future more than the past, right? So I will prefer you to ask me more about what's happening in 2014 as we get deeper.
Well, of course, we're going to roll over into 2014, but I just wanted to get from your point of view what last year was like. And now, of course, we're in 2014, and you just mentioned something about competition and being in competition. You've been in the game for a long period of time. If I'm correct, serve me right, you are basically one of the elders along with another member, Lime Soca Dance, Luther, 2 of the eldest members in the music arena right now, soca music. Am I correct there?
Yeah, sure. Luther, I think he's doing his 20th anniversary this year in terms of...
How many years have you been?
Well, I'm doing 15 officially, and I'm doing about the same 20 unofficially.
All right,
There are a few years that I don't count, like my primary years in music and so on.
Well, my follow-up question to that is, how have you maintained that relevance within the industry? Because, you've been competing over the years with a number of young and hype artists, of course, and, then there's the general, it's called Skinny Fabulous and so forth. How have you maintained that relevance, even as time passes?
It's discipline, It has to do with discipline. Like I said, competition is not all there is to music, right? Because we do competition once a year, right? What I'm saying, especially to the youngsters, not because you don't win Soca Monarch or Junior Soca Monarch or whatever, Calypso Monarch, it doesn't mean that you're out of the game, right? You prepare yourself well for the season, right? And in order to perform a good job in Victoria Park or wherever you go, right? You have to sit down home and make sure that all your ingredients are right. So Fireman Hooper make sure that all his ingredients are right, so that when it comes to putting off a show, right? I myself will be showing off because I'll be putting off a good show.
A year now, I think it was a year ago, year before last, 2012, you actually entered the Calypso competition. Was it 2012?
Yes, I did, and well, I'm still a part of the upstage Calypso tent because music is music, right?
So can we expect a Calypso this year from Fireman?
Yes, I have a Calypso this year. I had one last year as well, but the studio had some problems last year, so I couldn't really put together the works how I really wanted to. But like I said, music is music, and when it comes to like Calypso and so on, I was just trying to be there to change the way Calypso it's been done for the past few years and stuff in St. Vincent. Soca Monarch have 15,000 people, and I would like to see Calypso like that. It will take a while, but I want to be one of the person who change in that game in terms of getting people. Vincy Mas is all about us. So I don't want it to be just about Soca Monarch or Miss SVG or whatever. We just want Vincy Mas to be successful, and that is one of the main reasons why I'm taking part in Vincy Mas every year competitively, really. It's just to make sure that we have a foreigners coming here and different people in and around St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you have people here who don't really even understand what Vincy Mass is all about. You understand me? So I want people to just get a touch and a taste of everything. A little pan, a little mass. You understand me? A little wet fete, a little soak on the beach, sunrise, a bit of everything, and then that's Vincy Mass.
So would your Calypso this year be for competition, or are you just generally singing?
I deal with dates.
I know you don't really give the cat out the bag early, but I'm just trying to pick your mouth here.
Yeah, I know, but I deal with dates. So I say, as the days come up, right, you know what you really actually putting yourself into. But as an artist, I can tell you something as a secret, right? It is no longer a secret because I'm telling you now. You always be prepared. I think I used to be a scout, right? So you must be prepared. So it's not like I don't be hype over Soca Monarch or hype over Calypso Monarch, right? I prepare myself for them just in case I am taking part.
Good scout, always be prepared. All right, let's talk about the soca music now. Switching over to soca and so forth. Of course, you've already released for 2014. Can you tell us about that song and what other songs can we look forward to for Fireman?
Well, project this year is very big. Project Fire, it's called Project Fire.
Blazing.
Right. For a long time, a very long time now, I've been doing music based on how, and this is a true story and a fact. I've been doing music based on how our music has been played in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We personally as artists don't get enough time.
Airtime.
Right? And we don't get this big following in terms of, let me say, the whole media coverage, whether news or whatever. Only when a competition, we've been printed in the papers. Only when there's a competition, we've been really talk about on radio and stuff like that. And there are a few things that just cross my heart, right? And as a Vincent, and I have to say it, right? And sometimes when you're outspoken, people normally get upset, but these are facts. Like, they normally do entertainment news around St. Vincent and Grenadines, all the medias. But they be telling you about, I can call a few names now, they tell you about 50 Cent, what he eat, they tell you about Beyonce, how she dress or whatever. Jay-Z and not Jay-Z, Rihanna and Chris Brown, they had their little bassa as we would call it. But they never say, well, oh, this afternoon I run into Fireman Hooper by Lime, and you understand me? I wonder what's going on with Fireman Hooper. I see him speaking to a girl along the road. I wonder if he and his wife break up something, you know. So I need this part of the media to be shining on us, because
so basically you're saying you don't think that the local media is giving enough attention to the artists here?
To artists, right? I'm talking from artist number one to artist number how much ever artists you are, right? It's a matter of respect, right? And I don't want them just to be printing something about me or Skinny or whoever whenever we go overseas and we do good or whatever. Right? I've been places and I've seen other countries recognize the artists who never win anything, who nothing. We just need some recognition. You understand me? Because we give respect to the people, and I think we deserve that respect. Right? Don't wait until one of my song or one of the other artists' song get big and then you're saying, oh, this and that. No, let me just do it from grassroots level until we get straight up. Right? That's the kind of things that's hard to say. And other artists probably afraid to say it, but you know me, I just say what is
straight up.
You know me.
Straight up. But getting back to Project Fire now, let's talk a bit more now about the music, the expectation of music from you for this year.
Well, like I said, it's a lot of hard work. It's not just me, you know. I belong to a group called the Lime Soca Dance, right? And we've been working hand in hand. Luther, Chanel, Hans, Fireman Hooper, management team, you understand me? And Lime as the whole branding, the whole corporate behind us. So we've been working every day trying to find out what we can do, what are the other ingredients we need to put in, right, to get things right. And Luther is working on his pieces while I'm there, Chanel working on her pieces while I'm there, Hans. Well, Hans is at university, but we still keep close contact on what he's doing and how we're doing it. Fireman Hooper, right? Well, I'm always there, and There's always something so different about fire, right? Because everybody, there's this weight on me, this whole weight, and the weight is really competition. So I must be prepared for competition, right? Not to tell you that I'm competing, but competition is always there. But
You just had to get yourself out of that question. Eh?
Project Fire is basically how I put the thing, right? It's Project Soca Dance, Lime Soca Dance, with me doing Project Fire.
So basically, you're a subdivision of
No. I compete, right? All the time. The year before, I didn't compete because I had a few little issues and stuff like that, right? Which I'm still sorting. And last year, I did compete and I came second.
Not to cut you off though, just stick a pin right there. Are you those satisfied with those issues you had the year before and the amendments that were made last year to try to get to your level of your request?
I don't want to comment so deep, right? I didn't win last year, as in the competition, but I win the argument somewhat. So, yes, I win the argument. We were asking for a raise of salary in the competition, and they did raise the salary by about 10%, and they did put 2 cars in the competition. So
My question is, are you satisfied if you are to win?
I'm always satisfied, right? It's just that I need to see things happen differently, right? Because if, like you've been saying, we need to excel, we need to go further, right? So if we have to excel, we can't be excelling over the next 10, 15, 20 years with the same, let me say, $20,000. You understand me? So, but I'm quite satisfied for now, and there are a lot of other things other than even prices to fix, right? Because all I want to see, this is just me with a happy mind and a happy face, is to see Vincy Mars get better, right? That's just basically it. I want to see Vincy Mars get better, right? And like I said, when Carnival come, everybody makes money, right? And other carnivals, which I don't really know, they put in everything to make their carnival be the best. I think we still need to put in a lot of things. And I'm not talking about the CDC from this point of view. I'm talking about everybody as a whole. The whole of St. Vincent and the Grenadines contribute, right? Like, and I don't even want to stray. A lady come from England the last time and she was talking about our hospital and it need upgrading. I said, but you've been away, you say, for 35 years. What have you ever contributed? You understand me? Don't condemn, contribute. Yes, yeah, you contribute and then we will be a better country and whatever, and our medical will be. But I say we are quite satisfied with our medical until, you understand me, we can improve. Yes, but I say we live in here, nothing wrong with us. So, yeah, you understand. So contribute to our carnival and it can be just as good as any other carnival in the region.
All right, Fire. You have releases out for 2014.
Well, yes.
Tell us the name of.
You're not gonna edit this. I guess you gotta edit this part because my release will be on Monday, really. but let me say yes because Carnival launches on Saturday coming.
But you have music on the radio already.
Yes, the music is there.
Yeah, but tell us about what the name of one of the songs and the inspiration behind that specific song.
Well, I have a song called Soca Man, right? It's written by me and Luther, right? It's called Soca Man. The name of it probably kind of strike something, but I was thinking about it's really a back in time kind of rhythm, right? The Beckett, the Susu, the touch. You know how the back in times used to be, and people who you have to pay great respect to. So I find we lost that kind of vibe, right? Soca gone into techno and disco and so on, and that's not soca, but they calling it soca now. So, but I wanted to give you a line or two, but I'm still holding it back, right?
Don't hold back, don't hold back.
Right?
Don't hold back.
Right? So, I was just paying tribute, and what I find, the older folks, right, who used to come out and enjoy Carnival, they no longer really musically inclined in terms of what's happening now. They are more laid back because the 165 they never accustomed to. They're accustomed to their 140, their 150 speed. So I was trying to get them back into what's really happening, right? So that's one part of it. There is another song called Rum Meeting.
That meeting, rum.
Yeah, and Rum Meeting is basically everybody in St. Vincent, right? Well, let me say we have 107, 8,000 people here. Almost everybody, whether during their lunch break, whether after work, they seem to assemble someplace, and most of the time they assemble by a bar, right? So
Is that based on your research or
research, yes,
improving?
my research, right?
Okay.
And probably they're doing it at their offices. I don't know. I went to a few offices where that always happened.
Don't call no names.
I can. I'm only human, and sometimes I sin, right? But almost everybody they assemble by Phil here. They assemble by the police canteen. They assemble up by Richie, by Fitzy, by George, wherever you could check it out.
Wherever there's a cool at least. Yes.
Right. So, and it doesn't mean when you're at a bar you're drinking rum really, you know. Yeah, it could be you have a bottle of cold water, you're having a malt or something, but rum, right? The last time I checked on the records with food and rum in St. Vincent, it's equal to the task. So, Rum Meeting is just a song that will beat everybody down. I wanted to give you a verse, but I still holding back again. But I could give you a verse.
Fireman,
Yes, please.
I am requesting a verse. For the viewers of IKtv and exclusive, Fireman is now we're going to stick a pin in the interview and he's going to give us, you don't even have to give us a verse, just one line. One line. Let us say that. I'll pass the mic over to you and you do you.
Same time, same speed. When I day by the bar, nobody don't bother me. Hey, hey. Cause when you see me and my friends talking, oh Lord, we having a rum meeting. Bartender mix me with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of Hennessy and Johnny Walker Black, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of strong rum straight on the rack. My business is mine, so I drinking rum anytime. And when I come out to lime, I don't want you to waste my time. I already leave me home, and I dey in me drinking zone. Bar to bar I just roam, so people just leave me alone. Cause when I dey pull up that.
I'm already drunk off that one for us. Rum Meeting.
Rum Meeting, it's called Rum Meeting. Well, there's a lot of other cards in the pack, but I find that the card pack having 52 cards, but I put back the 2 jokers in. Because I think they need to put more. No, Vincy Mars is about front. They put the 2 jokers in, they build it up and you just...
A bit more witness, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So, Vincy Mars is not mine, you know. And music is not mine. Music is for all of us. And Vincy Mars is for all of us. I'm more, as an artist, I'm more nationwide with the people and spreading Vincy Mars around. I would like to see it happen different and everybody keep complaining. That's the thing. And everybody complaining about the CDC. And like I said, the CDC is the best. I love our CDC. Right? You know, and for
Why do you love them?
I love our CDC. The reason why I love our CDC, every year people calling on radio programs, they're writing articles in the newspaper, but nobody in stepping up to the plate. So our CDC is the best. You understand me? So
despite the complaints and all the arguments and
nobody's, and I don't believe running carnival is an easy job, right? I don't know, right? I'm only a part of making Vincy Mars happen, but why so many complaints, like our countrymen always do, right? And I have reasons to say these things. You meet a man who walk in some place and he come in and tell you, oh, no want me Perez. How you go tell me? Don't tell me, tell your boss. So it's the same thing. You're complaining about the CDC, but the CDC is the one responsible for putting the carnival together. So if we can have anybody who can step up and think they can do better, right? Let them try. But for now, that's the CDC.
Vincy CDC is the best.
Yeah, Vincy CDC is the best. Yes.
All right, fair. We're gonna wrap up now this interview, of course. Well, You know, Lime Soca Dance, you guys have already been doing a couple of gigs. Tell us about that and the future for Lime Soca Dance heading into Carnival.
Well, yeah, sure. Well, you know, I have to big up Lime again because now they are champion of champions because they launched the 4G, right? So I had to big up Lime and I had to big up my Soca Dance.
So you are going at a faster rate now.
Yeah, faster. We've been going faster than everybody ever since. Speedy Gonzales, we always fast. But well, it shows we have a number of shows coming up. We had the big launch in Beckway with Lime, right? And the Soca Dance were there, and the band Kinetic, so they have to big them up too. This year, it's gonna be very, very different, right? I believe in.
So?
Eh?
Why so?
It's a different thing. This is 2014.
Well, I know it's a new year, new thing, but how are you gonna be?
Musically, Lime Soca Dance, we ready, right? We promise to change stage, right? So you will see a difference in stage, whether dress code, whether the way we perform. Well, every time we do something different because you walk along with us before. We trying to touch the Vincy Mass of old, the places we used to go, all the little gully and the little hole and so on. Yeah, we right, all the little spots, and trying to make Lime even more advanced in terms of people hearing about the name Lime, right?
So basically promoting the brand, which is your responsibility.
Which is my responsibility, right. I promoting Lime and the Soca Dance. So you will see Soca Dance in every little hole and every little corner. Every little goatee corner, just promoting Vincy music and themselves, along with the Lime brand. I can't go deep as in to tell you. You always ask me about competition.
If you notice, I've not asked you anything about competition thus far. No, I didn't really.
You asked me earlier, right?
But seriously though.
Well, no, I've been telling you. Well, for years everybody want me to do music videos, but I have reasons why I've never done any music video, right? I was protecting myself for years to come, right? It's something that I didn't want to tell anybody. If I have to explain it might take you 10 days, right? But this year, mark you me, I promise I might just give you 1 or 2 music videos.
There you had it, people. Fireman is going to do. Is it your first video for how long? When was the last time you did a music video?
Like I said before.
Fireman, you did a music video before, but it was a long time ago. And so you are going to go back into doing music videos?
Yeah, like I said, you don't go into the game without a plan B, right? And doing music videos for me is a plan B, but a lot of people don't know that, right? There comes a time in life when you're 80 and 90 years old, because I'm gonna live forever. But there comes a time when you're 80 and 90 years old, when you no longer can be jumping hard on the stage and whatever. You might be just playing a guitar by the pool, right? So while a man come and you're playing a guitar by the pool, because entertainment never stops, right? You might just have your music video to sell. To help out the jumping.
Fireman. So, music video coming for Fireman. Of course, he has new materials out, more to come. We are not sure yet, but of course, if we do get confirmation, we'll let you know if he's competing or not. I know you will give me that exclusive. I'm putting you on the spot now. You will give me that exclusive.
You will get an exclusive. IKtv will get an exclusive. Come on.
Beautiful.
There is no other TV that show music videos more than IKtv, right? And I think your boss, he been telling me, for the longest while I must do something. So I hope he's not hearing me. I know he will, right? What I would like Vincentians to do, the people who I love so much, you understand me, is to participate in Vincy Mass. That's what participation is the greatest thing, right? I want to hear people talking about Vincy Mass. I want to hear the buzz. You understand me? I listened to a few radio stations a few mornings ago, and they've been asking, oh, are we ready for Vincy Mas? But they're still playing reggae, right? And I'm talking about 3-4 radio stations. They ask, yes, we're ready. Vincy Mas launches Saturday coming here, which is mid-thought, I believe, if my brain is going good, right? And we still hearing reggae. It is still dominant. You understand me? And I have no problem with who want to watch it. And I don't responsible for the programs that the radio do. You understand me? And I'm not responsible for the job that they do, as in the radio personnel, the radio announcers. But can we just hear some? And even if we don't hear reggae, we're still hearing a lot of foreign music. And the foreign music that they're playing is not even recent. So sometimes they still play a song from another country which is 4, 5 years, 6 years old. Right? We have music here. We have music here from, because something that does really strike my heart. According to Vincentian, back in time party is always the best. Right? But we don't play our old Beckett and so them until we are back in time party. If you understand my point. I follow a few carnivals around, and in every carnival, the artists from Trinidad or wherever, they bring back their Sparrow on stage. Even though he's not singing, they bring back the Calypso Rose, they bring back. So we do it. If back in time is the best, we have touched them music, and we have Beckett them music, and we have Scorcher, and we still have them, right? So I would like to see that being a part of our Vincy music, even though it's early on, when we don't have the new releases yet, we can still play some old Vincy music and make the people feel like something is happening.
So basically you're seeing a challenge to all radio stations in St. Vincent to promote local, promote their own.
I want to tell IKtv this too. I want to tell them that now it's carnival time, show a little more local. Yeah, show a little, they just do it. But yes, come on, time for we take off some of them foreign pieces off the TV now and let me just do it, because whether you like it or not, I've never known of anybody who really from overseas who invested in IKtv. We, Vincentian, invested in IKtv. It's our taxpaying money paying whatever, because we watching IKtv. And I can walk down the road boasting and I can tell people, boy, watch IKtv, it's the best. Because you can see yourself and you can see me.
It's all about you.
It's all about it's all about the boss. And I want to talk to the boss as well. Yes, I want to talk to the boss. But for now, let me just keep it real and let Vincentian participate. That's our biggest problem when it comes to Vincy Mas. I want to see more people playing Mas. We have Pan Against Crime and we don't have people playing Pan. No, let me play Pan. Let me do Pan Against Crime. Let me play Pan. Artists, we working hard. You understand me? How hard we working? But you don't know. We have to keep everybody healthy too, eh? So I have to big up the nurses and the doctors and so on. You understand me? And big up my Milton Keto Memorial Hospital. We have to big it up because that's what we have, right? And I'm proud of it. Yeah. I have to big up IKtv. You understand me? Because that's all we have in terms of entertainment, in terms of TV entertainment, right? And IKtv come a long way, a very long way. And I show a lot of respect to the workers of IKtv.
We do appreciate it.
Right. The Unexclusive, it's a program, it's new, I think.
Well, relatively new.
Right. I'm proud to be a part of.
And we do appreciate you
right?
taking the time out.
I like to big up Phil and all the other bars around.
Thank you very much, Phil.
Yeah, I like to big up Phil because I'm always here at Phil. So if you need an interview, you can come here. Right? Not yet. Okay. I hope they didn't edit it. Right? So, Vincy Mas, we're launching this year. Big things. One more thing, I have to tell you, Edwin, lately we have a lot of crime and violence, right? And I would like to see that go down to nothing, to zero, right? And Vincy Mas is coming up, right? And I big up the police and the police presence in everything, and hope all this stupidness cut out because we have a country to build and, we're building it slowly. So let we don't put crime and violence into it, right? But for now, I'm bigging up you, I'm bigging up IKtv, I'm bigging up the boss of IKtv.
Big up.
Right, and I want to see Bing, because I want him to give me an interview, right? Where I can ask him something about his own TV. I can't ask you, right? I don't want
So you conducting that interview?
Yes, with Bing, yes.
All right, you and the boss going to walk out, all right?
Me and him walk, I'll make sure he see this one, yeah?
Okay.
And tell him it's very soon.
All right.
If it can be next week, Wednesday or Thursday, it will be very good for me. Right?
Well, of course, that was Fireman, Delroy Fireman Hooper, 7-time Soca Monarch champion. Thank you so very much for taking the time out.
I want to
And it's a pleasure.
this thing, because if I watch it on my TV and I ain't pleased, I go pelt it away.
Well, that's your TV. Thank you very much again,
You
Fireman.
have to want to do editing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I will like my music to be played in the background at times. I know it's hard work, but I will like it to be played at times. You know you can get an interview from me like that. If it's not for here, you're gone.
So you're telling me you're directing the way you want this video to be, edited?
Yeah, you don't just come up with me and you put a flash in with Fireman Hooper back behind and something happening. Let me spice it up. Let me do it different.
Normally this would be a blooper, but we'll leave it. we'll leave it.
Look, if my interview can do right, me can.
Fireman, your request or your wishes is our command.
And tell Bing I want to talk to him.
Finally.
Right, so finally, I'd big up everybody in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and everybody who come. I wish the airport finished now. Can this be a part of my interview?
No, unfortunately, we would not be going down that road. We're talking about Vince Mas, we're talking about soca, we're talking about music. When the airport finishes, it finishes. It has been...
So that we can get more visitors packing into our...
Well, as soon as it finished, then we would have that.
Boy, if they could land now on the door...
The PM has already made one statement, and I'm not going to quote him. Let us just hope and pray that we do have the airport for that time. So probably next Vince Mas, we would have the airport.
I just want more people in Vince Mas. Encourage people to take part in Vince Mas. We lack that part. We need more people to participate in Vince Mas.
I guess probably, do you think though it's because of the airport, it has to do more with promoting, the promotion aspect from the CDC's perspective? Now you see, you're making me open another can of worms here, and we were supposed to be wrapping up. Give me your views on this.
Well, the CDC, they have some work to do. They have some tailoring to do, right? But I think Vince Mas have a lot to do with business houses as well, right? The lack of sponsorship in Vince Mas has been a problem for years, right? Well, other business houses, I think they can contribute and make that's what make TNT Mas so interesting. A lot of business houses cash in terms of in whatever way, whether by money, whether by whatever support they can lend, right? Branding is a big part of Trinidad Carnival, and I think we can get we lack that. If we can get a little more of that, a little more support from that, you might get another camera too, right? You can be going around and so then that's lacking. So if we can get that, Vince Mas rock.
Anything else you want to say pertaining to Vince Mas 2K14?
And just keep it peaceful, and like I say, more people participating in Vince Mas 2014. It will be, you understand me, huge, big. It was the most talked about festival in the whole Caribbean, and it still can be, right? But I'm not letting it go because it's my mass. You understand me? So I would like to thank each and every citizen living in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and abroad, right? I'd like to big up everybody who coming in for Vince Mas, and I hope those who came last year, they're going to bring more people this year. And I would like to pay respect to all the artists, you know, who making their contribution towards Vince Mas, all the pan men, all the mass men, all the police, all the nurses, doctors, whoever who make everything, you know, the Vilnick workers, everybody who make everything happen and come together. And I'd like to big up IKtv. Again, because I have to big them up, because they've been doing a wonderful job ever since they came out. And I think IKtv improved. I moved them from a 65 to a 95. Right? Yeah, I moved them from a 60, but that is over 5 years.
This is our fourth year actually. This is the fourth year. For IK. We'll be celebrating 4 years in May sometime, yeah.
Right, so I'd like to big up IKtv again. You understand me? And I wish all your artists can get a chance to have an interview with you guys.
They will, in due time.
I hope they have a successful year, right? Which I'm hoping for successful years. But for now, let me just keep it peaceful. Big up everybody who participating in the mass again, right? So from me to you, peace. I love you, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right? Wherever. I love you, Fireman Hooper. Peace out. Don't be leaking my music, yeah?
All right, well, that was Fireman Hooper and another unexclusive interview for IKtv. I think I'm going to join Fireman for a rum meeting right now. What do you say? Should we have a rum meeting?
Well, we have one in the back there.
All right, so see you guys.